For decades, the Moher elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own, but as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle amidst the no-man's land between Utran and Wulfgar.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome to today's live stream. So far, it's just myself, but that's all right. I don't mind talking to myself for a little while. Maybe someone will stop by. Maybe they won't. Who knows? I keep clicking on the wrong things over on the other computer. So yeah, we are in Leafshade. We're actually at the elf settlement for the Moher elves. And yeah, we're going to talk to the two people who were arguing at the end of the last live stream and see what decides to happen. Oh, of course, Wilfie's live too. Of course he's live. All right, finish loading in, please. There we go. And so what seems to be going on?
Down. It's as simple as that.
Facts? There aren't any facts. There's no evidence that the Bloodburn is related to this at all.
Is that so? And what about your Guardian theory?
I don't know. What about his Guardian theory?
Now
Start
would you
this
look
guy.
at that?
Salangar. A pure blood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Finan Mir for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
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 The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own. Tell me then, what brings you here?
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianon? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire. And also, I would like to express my admiration for your courage. I know you refused to carry out the order your general gave you.
How?
A scout observed the conversation you had with that man. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you were lying. And after the events in Lianon, it's only fair if we help you now, to make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the Bloodburn needs to be stopped.
So you'll provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own sack of problems to deal with.
Are you the leader of this place?
One of them, yes. I'm the second scryer, and the Moher Council is made up of 6 scryers in total. 7, actually, but our eldest passed away recently. Which complicates the decision-making, as you can imagine.
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafshade has been struck by the Bloodburn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
Where do you and Finrior disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the Bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
I take it you have a different view on that.
I do. The Guardians are gone. This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the Bloodburn.
How many of you are affected?
Not as many as in your kind. 1 in 10, maybe. And for some reason the infection only spreads outside the city borders.
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the Bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help.
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the Bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
All right.
What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finriar, first scryer of this settlement. What do you want?
I'm looking for allies, but let me start from the beginning.
Ah, so, you're Isamo Taha's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father. And it's true that the Bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So you're going to help us?
I would if I could. But as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
Who is the other elf? The one you were arguing with?
A misguided fool. And sadly one with a very influential father, who made him the second scryer of this township.
Does this town have a name?
It does. Lathwain, which roughly translates as respite.
Respite. Sounds kind of temporary.
Well, it is. I don't know how familiar you are with our history, but after the Finnenmere exiled us, we were promised lands by the Queen. Then the Mage Wars came, and understandably, our promised home wasn't of importance anymore.
That incident in Leonon won't make the Lord Marshal more sympathetic to your cause. You broke the White Mist Treaty.
Yes, and it was a horrible mistake. But the people were scared, particularly because Merilith did an excellent job at instilling fear and telling them that our little problem could be fixed by sending a group of scholars into Northander territory. And what good did it do? Nothing. You'd think that this failure would have shown the Moria how incapable Merilith is as a leader, but sadly, it didn't.
This looks like a nice enough place, though.
Well, save for the undead roaming through the forests and attacking us each night, yes.
I see. So Leafshade is only a stopover?
Yes. We will find our true home someday. I'm sure of that.
Ellen has cursed you?
Yes. Our lands are withering, and every 1 in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black, they salivate like animals, and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Moria left Finnenmere, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnenmere Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
Well, you can't deny that the Guardians have become weaker.
That is true. But have you ever wondered why?
I guess you have?
Yes, indeed. They have withdrawn from this world because people have stopped believing. It has always been our belief, our unwavering faith, that had made them strong. Without it, there simply is no reason for them to care anymore.
You're assuming the Guardians behave like little children. Take away their sweets and they run off crying or start throwing tantrums.
It's not that simple. But I doubt this is the right time for a theological discussion.
Probably not.
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now, we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
Isn't it more likely that this is simply the way elves react to the Bloodburn?
No. Although rare, there have been cases of bloodburn among the Moria too. and they display exactly the same symptoms as humans. Varden Merilith simply likes to ignore that because it doesn't fit into his nice little theory. Also, why does it only occur in Leafshade, and only outside the city walls? The plague doesn't know borders.
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
If you're the first scryer, why do you need Merilith's approval?
Because that's how the Moria law demands it. The Council has to come to a mutual agreement, otherwise we cannot take action.
What do the other scryers think about that? How many are there?
4. 2 of them are with me, 2 with Merilith. You see the problem.
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the Bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you help us, I could take up the matter with the other scryers.
Now what?
Well, if there's any way to get their support, it's by helping them cure this corruption.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating, isn't it? I say we help the old one, Finrir. Merilith seems a tad too convinced of himself for my liking.
Then let's let them know.
Yeah, that was my
All
thought
right,
too.
this is pointless. Does your offer still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the Council's approval might be just what we need.
I'm happy to assist.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you say that. Come, let's talk somewhere else. I've had enough shouting for today.
Oh, he runs. Wow. Oh, there's stuff down here. Hello, loot. What do we have here? Dwarven longbow, talisman of necromancy, and elven research schematic swift feet. All right, let's get that learned. And then we'll come back up here and we'll talk.
That's better. Ellen's reigns. Isn't it incredible how this fool is unwilling to see reason?
Sure.
Well, from his point of view, you're the one being stubborn. He seems to think you're unwilling to see the facts.
I am seeing the facts. This isn't the first time the Guardians have lain a curse on us. Either way, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need above all is proof to convince Merilith. As long as he insists on brewing away that curse with just enough alchemy, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
That remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leafshade's surroundings. The curse seems to limit itself to the outskirts of our town. I will mark the place on your map where the activity has been most extreme. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Leonon, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Hey, Delta, how's your day going?
If the jungle is corrupted, isn't it dangerous for us to scout it?
No. The infection doesn't happen instantaneously. If you were to stay longer, say 2 or 3 days, it might get you. But for now, you're safe.
Very comforting.
If it really is a curse, how are you planning to lift it from Leafshade?
I've asked myself the same question. But then I realized there's no point in worrying about it as long as that young fool is sabotaging our attempts to stop it.
Who are those humans?
Veterans, as far as I know. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
All right. Got it. We'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. Never mind. Just do your best.
That's the plan.
Yes.
So yeah, how's your day going, Delta? Oh, it is these things. That's what I thought. Cool.
That's the way.
Well, let's get over here. Request permission. Let's see here. Investigate leaf shade and find clues to the corruption. Inspect the shrine to the north. Alright, well, how about we come over here and we talk to this guy then? Oh, we were going to go out the other way. I didn't know there were two entrances. You folks can hear me, right? I already checked. I know that. I checked once. Yeah, okay. Good. Just wanted to make sure. Interact with chat and they don't do anything.
Another human. Well, isn't that great?
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance your bloodline, aren't you?
What?
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, why don't you join your fellow crossbreeders in the Wolfgar lands? There you can copulate all you want. Now sod off.
Oh, okay. So chat ran into an error and had to close? Is that what we're going with? How is your day today, Delta?
That way?
Actually, you know what? Let's go do this one. Good. Good. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm having a good day, too. Well, a fairly good day.
Yes.
It's not over yet, so it's only good so far. I don't know if it'll be better later or not.
Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
You mean multiplayer on here?
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The Moor here sent us. It's important.
The more here, huh? All right, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors, and they aren't too fond of your employers.
Huh?
Don't you think these soldiers will
You should
recognize you?
rethink your position,
doubt
old
it.
man. The
Even
light
if they
doesn't
know
show
General
mercy
Norrie is looking for
on
me,
those who
they
betray
wouldn't know
it.
my face.
Well, maybe the light can show you the way out of my bloody camp instead.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I think I do. I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear?
You...
Are we clear?
Yes.
Huh. And who exactly are you?
Just a traveler. I'm working for the Moor here.
Ah, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper then.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the jungle?
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
Who are those mercenaries in your camp? They don't look like Northander soldiers.
Well observed. They are Bane, you know, purity fanatics. And no, I have no fucking clue why Sergeant Copper let them in the first place.
All right. I'll be off. Thank you for your help.
Sure.
All right. Well, let's make sure to talk to everybody and loot everything. There's another guy here that we can talk to.
Let's see.
Similar symptoms to the blood burn, but not identical. Black blisters, swollen face, yet no bleeding. Huh?
Who are you people? Northander soldiers?
Aye, sure. We're humble servants of the Queen. Look, friend, I know what you are. A defiler. And if we weren't in the camp of that fucking coward right now, this conversation would go down a tad differently. So do yourself a favor and sod off before things change. 'Cause they will.
I think these are Bane. Purity fanatics. The ones Clara warned us about.
I heard that.
If you're not soldiers, what are you doing in this camp?
Business.
I'll leave you be.
I really want to talk to him again just to piss him off and start a fight.
Wait a moment. You?
I...
Gilbert Vilmas, 2nd Division Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Huh. Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind. Who are you then? And how the heck did you get in here?
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moir from Lithuania. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forentus Copper, 2nd rank sergeant of the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The elves have sent me to investigate it, and are asking for permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already. Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There is something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections. And unlike the Moor here, we're not permanent settlers in this place.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Of course. What do you need?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, some of my men and women have contracted a nasty kind of fever. We ordered a shipment of herbs from another outpost in the Utran lands, but it hasn't arrived, and the man I sent to get it has not been heard of ever since. Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather's been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
That's quite the detour. Then again, having a good reputation never hurts, does it?
That was my thinking.
One more thing. Who sent you? I mean, who of the scryers?
Arlen Finrir. Why? Is that important?
No, just personal interest. Arlen and I are old acquaintances. He's a good man, and a follower of the old faith. Don't have many these days. If you want, I'll send some of my men along to support you. They know the jungle, and they know how to wield a sword. What do you think?
That would be great.
Good. I'll let the sergeant know. Tell Arlen, Forentus says hello, will you?
This is ridiculous.
Did you say something?
Sweet. Well, the funny thing is we already took care of almost everything.
Oi, you, wait a moment.
Me?
No, the Queen's golden tits. Of course you. Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Why? What do you know about Bertrand?
Not much. Only that he came by our camp just this morning and told me he was looking for someone. And the face he described looked just like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about. So he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leafshade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
Huh. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Don't mention it. Safe travels.
What do we need?
I can literally imagine that like the conversation going, "Oi, you with the face over here." Well, since we're here, we may as well go talk to Bertrand, who's apparently supposed to be right here.
Attack!
Oh, okay.
No!
I'll keep you shielded.
Well, in that case, we'll have some fun.
Yes?
Sure.
So there's a dude left alive.
Now
Oh, no,
would
I
you
need
look
you
at
to
that?
pick up the loot. The Gamberson.
Interesting.
I love how it's called. Okay, so I love how it's called a Gamberson when it's spelled Gambison. 4 playthroughs and you never got support from the humans? Why not? You just didn't want it, or what?
I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
Well, let's see here. I don't know. All I did was choose every option, and I don't know.
You're assassins.
We are.
Who are you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The House of Leonider. But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
Sorry, but I don't understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated.
The box is moving.
Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Give me the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn.
Hi, Frank.
Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
That guard who sent us here, he mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
Harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
And just why should we trust you? You're a sellsword.
I can't tell you what to do or feel. But think of it this way. If I had wanted you dead, why would I risk my life to save you? Furthermore, word that the assassination failed will get around soon enough. And mark me a betrayer among my kind. Even if I decided to murder you in your sleep, I would not get any money from it.
I'm sitting here going, like, I read that, and my mind did the whole, like, double eyebrows up and down thing. Like...
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here. Not now.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Huh. Such as?
Such as the fact that you are searching for something you're afraid you'll never find. There's a voice haunting you from beyond the grave. And you want to do that voice justice.
I don't know what you're talking about, woman.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver? I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let us suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people. In every aspect.
Fair enough. Join us, if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you. There are some things I need to take care of before I'm fully at your disposal. I suggest you finish whatever business you have here, and then meet me at the route back to Iskander.
Will do.
Good. I will be waiting. And thank you for your trust.
So, couple things. Some of the words in there were misspelled. They were different words. Like, she said grave, and
off she goes.
Text said
For what
grace.
it's worth, I think you did the right thing. There's something odd about that woman, but she is telling the truth.
The other thing is that last bit, it just cut off the last half of it. I didn't even get a
Mm-hmm.
this is what's going on thing. Can I, like, take these magical things, please? No? Okay. Fine. I didn't want them anyway. Okay. Let's wait for everybody to get here. Is that real? Okay. Apparently that's everybody.
Child's play.
Just in case there's anything that came back. Nothing came back. Okay. Cool.
Oh, do you smell that?
Yeah, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse. So, what's the plan?
All right. Well, let's go back and sell some things. Very slowly, mind you. Where are you going? You're going the wrong way, Mr. Crossbowman. I love their pathfinding. Their pathfinding's just crazy. Alright, so let's put everybody there, and then let's bring the main party up here.
Yes,
Good
yes.
choice.
Come axes, daggers, swords.
sure
All right.
Just everything for the wary traveler.
So, let's see here. We haven't read that one yet. I forgot about these. So, yeah. I love how these are considered quest items, quote-unquote, but they're called loot. Love that part. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to use these. So let's see here. I haven't used the magic protections yet. Probably won't. Get rid of the spear and the longbow. And then over here, we can get rid of the close helm and the bassinet. Make sure all of this is okay. All right, and then what do you say we buy Yara a new bow? A very powerful bow. 16,012. That's actually not bad. That means we were getting 4,000 from this. And that bow is stupidly powerful. Holy cow.
Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
Alright. Well, she's getting a new bow, and that's so much damage over everything else that I can just sell all her other bows. Including the lacerating. That is so much damage. And we get a little bit of fire damage because of the amulet.
Let's see.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need.
Alright. Let's see here. Anything else that we're not going to use? I'm probably not going to use these extra damage verses. Orc Banisher we can sell. Ice damage, undead, ice, bleeding. Wow. All right. Well, there's most of our money back, too. No cool staves or anything? No.
Pleasure doing
Darn
business
it.
with ya.
Oh, well.
Come again.
Let's run back over here.
Will do.
That really, really upped Yara's damage, by the way. All right, so we got 37, 71, 64, and 121. So he deals the most damage per hit, but he's a little bit slower.
Yes?
Now would
Yes? Did you find anything?
Two things. There's a treant who was affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn that's causing this. Secondly, There are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this was Ellen's doing.
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before. In Finnanmere, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blast it, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Varden in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square.
Okay, so that's on me, right? Since I'm the barterings in the leadership tree. Yeah, okay.
Varden, our new friend found some interesting news that might be worth talking about.
That might be worth it. Maybe. Alright, let's see here. So we need a fresh start. And then in here, would I rather have encourage? No, what? Just for later. I mean, I can get it. I can get at least 1 rank now. Because I wasn't using any of the 2 points over here, and I can lose one of these 2 because all it is less focus. And his focus regeneration was really kind of stupid. I wish that you could choose between abilities and attributes, but that's all right. I believe that was 7. Let's go 3. Actually, no, let's put both of these at 8 and 4. I know you're not trying to backseat. Let's see here. That needs intelligence and will. That needs intelligence and will. Intelligence and will. I don't think I need dexterity at all. Dexterity or strength as a mage. I don't think I need them 1 bit. Oops. Actually, now, no, I do need a little bit of constitution. Let's throw that in regen. Apply those. So we'll go, let's see here. I probably never use either of these. Reduce item cost, increase sell price. Okay. Here, 2, 2, 2, 1, and since I use fireballs more often. I mean, it's 1 more level to get back to where I was with cryomancy. So, it's not that big of a deal. I wasn't using, I mean, we had 0.5, but I mean, and this is a little bit ridiculous. Is there any no. See, I still don't know what perk stage 3 is. But I guess we'll find that out later in the game. Okay. And the only reason that I'm oh, I could sell one of the staves. Let's go sell some. Where'd he go? He went back here. Okay. Let's go talk to him. I've been trying to keep different staves so that I do different damage to different enemy types. Like a frost staff for fire golems.
While you were busy stirring up the masses against the Guardians, our new friend took the initiative and did some scouting. Care to tell him what we found?
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the Bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Varden. They have been tainted.
Blazes. Of course.
What do you mean? What are those pools and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are, how should I put it, the life source of this forest. Apparently there's a cave full of Aria and Lenya beneath Leafshade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
And how do we cleanse them? Is this even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in Leafshade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not.
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of those pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger. Now, best we get started. We've wasted enough time already.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Right? Yay! Alright, so. Quest failed. Oh, I had to do that first? Aw, man. I didn't know I had to do that first. Dang it.
Ellen blesses us with her rains. A good omen.
We failed the betrayal, too. Go to the... Oh, we had to... Okay, that was the friend. Okay. See, I don't understand why we couldn't do this after. That makes no sense. I now want to reload and go do that. Where is the latest reload? Right as we got that. You know what? We're going to go back a little bit. I want to do that quest. I don't want to fail it. I didn't know that we failed the other one either. Go figure.
For decades, the
something you need?
Ah, that's right. As we failed it. Okay, so one more back. And yeah, the only thing that I won't do that on is like Yara's bow.
For decades.
Since it does like 10 extra damage over everybody else. I'm not going to do that. However, this is now before I sold everything. So let's do this. Oops, I didn't mean to take it twice. Good job, Druzzl. All right, one here. That's just straight up focus. That and those two. I hate how I have to take this even though I'm never going to use it. And then pyromancy. Yeah. Let's do that. And then I need to fix your everything. We need Fire Spark, Fireball, and Blizzard. Okay. So yeah. So that takes care of that. We get to do this again, which will be fun.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
It's going to be a lot of spacebar. It's going to be a lot of spacebar.
Attack!
No!
Fireball. Oh, now they're out of order. Great. Let's get a heal back here.
Need control.
Let's see.
All right. Take that.
Yes.
Oh, of course. I didn't have my group set up yet. I'll use what later? The split damage types? Or... Oh, this? Yeah. No, I know how it works. I just don't like the fact that I can only have 3, and I need to rearrange these. 3 spells on here. I don't like that fact that I can only have 3, and I don't know how to switch quickly between the different action groups. Unless that's 1 through 4. Nope, 1 through 4 is these guys. How do you switch action groups? Options. Not the options I wanted. Okay. Controls. Let's see here. Those are slots. Switch to action group 1, unmapped. What if I do something like this? Action group 1, action group 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Alright. So now we can do this. Because there's nothing in action group 2. You know, ironically, I'm going to leave it blank for now. But now I can switch between all 3. That's nice. Okay, so switch was one of these 2. At least now I can choose the direct action group. All right. Hey, wait, where'd she go?
Finally.
Oh, there she is.
I hope you...
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5... We are. You... Well, and I'm afraid I don't... I'm afraid that's complicated. Yeah, in other words...
That...
Harm him?
And just... How can...
Well, that may long... Think there's... Good. I will be waiting. And thank you for your trust.
All right. So... let's send everybody back here. We're going to do some selling. That was kind of funny. I'm not going... Well, I mean, we could... Let's just inspect this shrine since we're here. So 2 go here. 1 come up this way. Go inspect the shrine. I already know that there's nothing here, so we don't need to worry about it. Well, so, as I was saying, these... If I have Fire's Might, all it does is improve damage. That's all it does.
Do you smell that?
Yeah, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse.
Okay. Time to sell some stuff. And then we're going to run out and go do the oh, that's yeah, I wanted 7. We're going to go do the Forsaken Coast.
I'm ready. What do we need?
And I'm hoping that these guys stay as ours. Just when we get back, they're still sitting there.
The best way is from Kalaya to Nortander.
Alright, so I want that. Do we want anything else? I don't know yet. Keep the blackened, sell the bows. Sell the dagger. I'm going to keep the Morning Star. We can sell most of the two-handed weapons. Versus orcs, versus humans, versus golems. That's black damage. Sell a shield. That's just studded armor. I'm going to keep the heavy plate. Actually, you know, I probably shouldn't sell some of this armor because I'm not sure what she's going to be able to wear. So let's grab those 2. Keep that one. Sell these 2. Sell the lance. The Dwarven Longbow. What else we got down here? Yeah. All right. Now, for Isgrim, what are you wielding? You've got the Glistening Hammer, which is currently white damage. All right. So you would need a one-handed. Let's just switch to weapons. That's 2. That's 2. Okay. Don't want those. All right. And then Uram, you're currently using a Great Orcish Mace because it does 37 to 42. Tiara's Grace is versus Undead. Dragonoids. Well, that should be interesting. Do I want any of these? We've got fire. See, I don't know if I want a blunt. Well, his is currently blunt. But I don't think it does 10 extra damage as fire damage. So we need to keep a lot of this stuff, apparently. Wow. A whole lot of this stuff. Jeez. Alright, so we have approximately 200 and something. We can sell that helm. That's good. Alright, well, this guy's out of money.
You know how to bargain, don't you?
That's my problem with traders, is they just run out of money. And I don't even buy anything. I'm just trying to sell what I have. And they only have like 2,000 coins. It's like you sell one thing and it's like, oh, we're done. All right. So let's see here. Let's get your new bow equipped. So much more damage. And then let's get Iana. She runs daggers. I actually sold that dagger, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. Oh, well. It's all right. She can run these little ones until we find something better. Let's give her a kettle hat of regeneration. Oh, she doesn't have enough constitution. Fine. There you go. Have that. Have the studded leather armor as well. Now you just look weird. Just look weird. All right. So yeah, that one's fine. Let's remove the focus, give her an extra dexterity. And we'll go frost and that here. I don't think we have another necklace as of yet. All right. So for abilities, we have Dreamweaving. Reduces all cooldowns. Auto attack applies Dreamweaver mark on every enemy you attack. Okay, what does Dreamweaver mark do? Aha, here we go. Immobilize, the duration is doubled if the target is currently affected by Dreamweaver. Here we have Leech Life. The amount of life leeched is doubled if the target is currently affected by Dreamweaver. Summon a decoy. Create a doppelganger. I still don't know how to do these. How to get this affinity, but we'll get there. I also know nothing about assassination. Crit hit chance. Shadow strike. Solar plexus strike. Bleeding. First. Oh, apparently I do know a little bit about that. Assassin's Swordplay and Hawkeye. Hawkeye could be useful. Gain a chance to inflict bleeding with every auto attack. Wow. Alright. So how do I want to get... Oh, I know I need to do this. Do I want Throwing Knife? Or let's do Solar Plexus. Mine or Flurry of Blades? Place a trap. After 5 seconds, becomes armed. Explode once an enemy steps onto it. That sounds fun. To inflict bleeding and impaired. There we go. 7 left. Let's get reduce all cooldowns. Let's do Dreamweaver's mark. Auto attacks against targets deal additional damage. Oh, yes, please. Mesmerize is mobile. That's leech life. And reduce all your cooldowns. Okay, I'll take that. Let's go reduce cooldowns further. Now let's get some auto attack damage. Alright, now. That's intelligence. We've got weapon. We've got dex. And intelligence. So let's go 5. Let's go 6. And we'll give her a little bit extra strength. Alright. Now to set her up in here. How about instead of the solar plexus, we go with Siphon, Shadow Strike, deal triple damage when it's at full health. Okay. That's a little bit crazy. Just a little bit. Let's try her out for a little while. Where is she?
Prepare yourselves.
Savage wildlife, steep hills, stormy shores. The Utran coast, also known as the Green Coast, is not known for its hospitality. Many ships have run aground in the northern storms, a phenomenon which regularly attracts wanderers who scavenge the coastline for loot.
Do you feel the wind? We're getting close to the coast. If Sergeant Copper is right, and the ship really did sink, some of the cargo might have washed up on the shore.
Well, many have died here. A lot of them. And it happened recently.
And you know that? How?
As I told you, I can sense emotions and thoughts, even if those who felt or thought them are long dead.
All right. Let's also keep an eye out for that scout Copper mentioned.
I am ready.
These were sailors. And they were slaughtered.
Not by humans, though. Look.
Shh, up ahead. Get ready.
Quick.
Highwaymen.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Let's get a Shadow Strike over. Oh, they're no longer at full health. Should have thought of that, but that's okay. Wow, she loses health quick.
Of course.
Looters, as expected.
Yes, but that might be good news. If there's looters, there must be loot. So either your theory about the washed-up cargo is right, or there's something else they came here for.
Blasted war. You can't go anywhere without an axe anymore, can you?
Nope. Which is why you have a warhammer.
Sounds like a plan.
I think he does. Yep, he's got a hammer currently. Maybe not a warhammer because he's not wielding it two-handed.
All right, more cutthroats. Take them down.
Let's try a Shadow Strike here. Wow. Let's get a heal in here. Let's get a fireball back here. Followed by, if they survive, a siphon. Oh yeah, much better. Knockdown, please. And smash into ground.
Plan. Just give the word.
Wow, that is very, very useful. Holy cow. I think I like this group now. A crappy green robe. Ah, that was just gold. Okay. I don't like the fact that... Oh, it's because the... Okay. The fish on the table is halfway gutted, and the blood on the ground is still fresh. Whoever it belongs to must have been taken by surprise. What's over here? The fisherman's skin is unnaturally pale and covered with a strange ooze. It reminds you of snail slime. What?
Understood.
What is... It looks like there's a path there, but I guess there isn't. Somehow I was completely turned around. full 180. Okay. So we came down here.
I'll do what's required.
Oops.
More fighting.
I'm in control.
Does this never end?
That is, even without the additional, like, everything, that's still really, really powerful.
Let's see.
Scale mail.
Huh?
Reinforced scale mail.
Yes.
And a red hood. I do have to remember that she regenerates out of combat. You received 1 Diary of Lighthouse Keeper. Well, I guess it's time to do a little bit of reading. Aw.
The light attracts the monsters. Now that's odd.
But it explains why the ship sunk. They put out the beacon to protect themselves.
Well, seems that it didn't help them. It doesn't really help us with our search for the medicine, though. Let's take a look at the beach.
How is a willpower mage? I don't see a tree in here that allows mage, because most of this stuff is dexterity, stuff like that. Unless the dream-weaving tree is what you were thinking of. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what... I have Shadow Strike, but that's just because it deals triple damage, and we don't have anything else in here. I mean, these all sound really cool, especially the doppelganger down here, where I can create a doppelganger. That sounds awesome. I just didn't want to do it that early. So we do have 2 things to read here real quick. We've got Finn and Mir, and we have... where'd it go? The Diary of the Lighthouse Keeper, which I haven't actually read, we just opened. So to understand the elves... Did we read this? Yeah, we've read that. Cool. The world is an unforgiving place. Strong assassin, yeah. I mean, the fact that she can heal herself like half of her health with 1 shot. The world is an unforgiving place, Daniel. I've been writing in this diary to you for over 20 years, and I think it might be my last entry. I've run this bloody lighthouse at the end of the world for 25 years. I left you and your mother to protect you from the curse. Everywhere I went, tragedy and pain followed. I've been a fool. As it turns out, there's no getting away from it. The curse followed me here. First, they forced me to turn off the light. They said that the lighthouse attracts some scaly monstrosities, and that the guards are afraid. I don't know, son. I've never seen one of them myself, but I'm not surprised. All I know is that not performing my duty makes me responsible for putting the lives of decent seamen in danger. Once again, I'm a blight and a disappointment to everyone around me. To make things worse, some of the guards have succumbed to the most gruesome of all diseases I've ever seen a person... Oh, I've never seen a person endure this much pain and terror before dying. Blood comes out of every orifice of their bodies. Fever, the shakes. Little do they know, it's all my doing. I mean, it has to be the curse, doesn't it? Why or what unloving guardian would knowingly punish his people like this? I have to end it. I have to stop this madness. I know that it's almost impossible that you will ever read this. In case you do, please tell your mother that I have always loved her. I just couldn't let my curse destroy her life too. I should have listened to my daddy. I'm a disgrace to mankind, and it would have been better if I were never born. Take care of yourself, Daniel. Well, that's really sad.
Got it. Now would you look at that? Well, damn it. Seems that the warden ran out of oil.
What about that camp to the south? It looks like an outpost. They might have some.
Apparently the fate of camp to the south. Wait, this thing? Oil. Did they have oil? Aha.
Interesting.
Hey, look at that. Something I didn't know was here earlier. An orb of healing and gold. It did say to the south,
all
right?
Why not?
So that's the fisherman. This is the fish. This is the only camp that I know of. Ah, unless it's in there. Which we haven't actually gone to yet. Okay. Let's keep searching and see what else is around before we go into town. It just says get oil for the lighthouse now.
Bloody creepy this is.
So I want to try a trap, but at the same time...
Bandits up ahead.
Oi! Soldiers!
Wait, we...
Let's get a shadow strike on this guy. Followed by a siphon.
Jump!
I love how the staff currently does AoE damage. Whoa, hello. How did I take so much damage?
So, what's the plan?
The plan is to heal Druzzl.
Yes?
That is the plan. Alright, Potion of Composure. We've also got a padded red hood and a superior potion of magic protection. Round shield of restoration. On block, get healed for 50 points. Oh, if that was a tower shield, that would be great. Because I would totally give that to Iskrim. Can we walk through the water? Kind of? Not really.
Debris. Damn it.
And a lot of it. So the sergeant's theory was right.
Yeah, but let's look around. As I said, if we're lucky, some of the cargo might have washed up too.
There's a small insignia on the wood.
Seems that some of the sailors managed to save themselves. And they took some of the cargo with them.
But no sign of this medicine you're looking for.
Celia.
Let's see.
What else we got? Also a Celia. Okay.
Now would
About
you
this
look
guy?
at that?
Hey. A royal soldier, he must have tried to help the shipwrecked sailors. And then... Oh, that's just the same thing. Okay. I can't walk out there. Alright, hey, look at that.
Interesting.
Amulet of Whispers, additional damage, black. Wow.
Now would you look at that?
Sure.
No text or nothing. Judging by his clothes, this man was a sailor. There's a massive, deep gash across his chest. Claws?
As you want.
Okay. So we've been all around there. This is a tiny map. He's my tank. And yes, I willingly chose Iskrim as a follower.
Barricade. Someone or something tore it down.
Maybe the looters?
Possible.
Now it looks a little bit bigger. Southwards, the shield. Westward, leaf shade jungle.
This way, right?
Why are you confused about that?
Damn torch out. Why? You know what the note said.
Come on, don't be such a sis.
Shut your mouths already, will you? Let's search this place and get out of here.
All right, here goes nothing.
Danger up ahead.
Sorry, friends, but this spot is taken.
Huh?
I said find your own spoils. We were here before you.
We're not looters.
Oh, you aren't? Then what do you want?
Okay, is that confused or Dan's game? So, do you like Iskrim as a follower or not? Because your face there looks like it's either disgusted or, yeah.
Don't you feel bad about this? Stealing from the dead.
Why? It's not as if these pals still need it, do they?
Disguised? Disguised or disgusted?
Well, you have a point.
Of course I do.
The other looters attacked on sight. You seem a bit more reasonable. Are they your men?
Who do you think we are, Plunderers United? No, we're all here on our own.
So, you fight each other?
Not as long as we respect each other's territory. First come, first serve.
Alright. So that's disgusted. Why don't you like Iskrim?
Am I right to assume that the wreckage on the coast belongs to a trade ship?
Well, judging by what little is left of the cargo, yeah. Guess they ran into that storm last week, poor sods. Even the weather's gone mad.
Why is he a terrible follower?
Did you kill these soldiers?
You think we could do that? I'm flattered. No, we didn't. These sods were dead when we came here.
Huh. Then what happened?
Well, depends on who you ask. My pal Reinhardt thinks it was them more-here bastards from the jungle, whereas Henry thinks it's some strange, unspeakable evil that haunts these lands.
You make it sound like I'm an idiot. The warden's note was very clear. Aye, because sitting in a bloody lighthouse all day and night with booze as company likely turns you into a person of reason.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Dead is dead.
Strange, unspeakable evil?
Yeah. The lighthouse warden left a note before he killed himself. Apparently there's some horrible ghost haunting these lands, and it searches for the light.
It's true. There's something else on this coast. Something sentient.
Oh, please, lady, don't give him even more ideas.
Huh. So neither the sailors nor the looters have the medicine. That's bad.
What about the creatures? The monsters?
You mean?
I know it's a bit of a stretch, but we don't know they are. Isn't it possible that they took parts of the cargo after they killed the sailors?
Well, I guess it's worth a try. Didn't that looter from the camp say something about them being drawn to the light? We should check out the lighthouse. Why would the Moor here attack a Nortander camp? That doesn't make sense.
Then they take on the Nortander army in that village, too? What was his name, Leonon? It's obvious they didn't give a fuck about the White Mist Treaty anymore.
Huh, I see. We need to search the camp.
You deaf? I said this is our spot.
Look, we don't have time for this. Just let us in.
Not gonna happen. I suggest you shut your mouth and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, it'll happen for a little while, but not for very long. Yeah, I do. I have started getting annoyed that I can't give him a helmet. The cart is covered with transparent, foul-smelling slime. Spear, plate, splint, and relief. Okay. What else is up here? Looks like a way in or out. The only... I may have to look through everybody and see if I can find somebody else who I can use as a quote-unquote tank. Actually, I could use what's his name as the tank, right? The other guy that I had, Ura. Yeah, I have those. See, I gotta go find them. I love how they tell me to sod off, and I just walk into camp anyway.
Yes, that should do the
Don't
job.
say we didn't warn
Back to the
you.
lighthouse.
Kill 'em, boys.
Let's get a blizzard going in here. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Interesting.
And even then, he gets his max armor set like 2 missions before the campaign is over. Yeah.
Now, would you look at that?
I mean, I say
Terror.
yeah, but I don't actually know.
Slithering, brutal, ghastly.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, it's just thoughts, memories. I can still feel them. Whatever it was that caused this massacre, the soldiers were terrified.
Human research schematic first aid. Human infantrymen heal themselves for a small amount whenever taking damage. Well, that'll be useful. Something else to read. Another victim of the blood burn. The outbreak must not have been too long ago. What else do we have in here? Another Gamberson. While all the woman's blood-burn blisters have burst open, a large one resembling a tumor remains, spreading across the entire right half of her face.
Let's see.
Focus, healing, more gold.
Corporal?
Alright. Well, that gave us the stuff for the lighthouse.
Sounds like a plan.
So I got the oil. Now I just need to light the lighthouse beacon. Right. Upstairs.
Tiara's breath. What?
Naga.
What are those things?
Our monsters.
Well, let's hope they aren't as strong as they are ugly.
Oh, they're Medusa.
Blood.
Let's get another heal back here.
So, what's the plan?
And another bolt back here. I hate
That way?
Medusas. And a snake shield. Alright, defeat all the Medusa. So apparently there's still more.
You read my mind.
Probably over here. Slimy snake monsters, right?
Fine.
That's nice. Get a fireball in here. Take care of these guys. Get some more health back, please.
Just give the word.
I'll be swift.
Yeah, they don't last very long. There's one left, though.
What do we need?
Alright, let's wait for some focus regen. Oh, there's a couple left.
They will fall.
Oh, I should have purged her, but that's okay. Let's see here.
What's the plan?
Let's drop in a fireball.
Just give the word.
Ooh, that was close. Oh, siphon you can do from range.
Tiara's breath. What were those things? I knew it. This looks like the medicine, doesn't it?
Looks bloody disgusting. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Well then, seems we got lucky. Then let's head back to Leaf Shade.
Aye, let's do that. I've had my share of monsters for the night.
That's why she has Purging Shot. Because there's no cast time, it's just the travel time. And I can do that. Oh shoot, I need to interrupt. And get a nice interrupt in. Now what's up here? Is there anything? Nothing that way. There is something this way though. There's a nice big statue. I remember seeing it. But I don't know what coming up here is going to do.
Now would you look at that?
A statue to King Aelith. The engraving beneath reads, "Hail King Aelith, and hail his oath to uphold peace and prosperity in Io." Alright. So apparently it doesn't mean much. I love doing interrupts. My two favorite interrupts are at the very end of the cast, or by killing the dude. Those are the two favorite. Okay, so there you go, Iskrim. You can do your own thing. Uram, I believe, is the one that I was thinking of. Yes, he does have discipline. So how do I use this on this particular map? Drink it. Dang it. It's fine. Alright, so no Iskrim. Let's bring Uram. He'll be our new tank.
For decades, the Moher elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own.
Shush. Alright. Assume that. Let's pop in here to Uram. We are going to need Constitution. I believe we need that at like 9. Let's give him a little bit of intelligence. 5 strength. Does Dex actually do anything? And are any of these no, these are all just Constitution and or melee. Okay. So let's go 6. 4 to damage, combat damage 4 to 7, and as soon as you hit strength 6, damage 90. Oh, that's because that enables his weapon. Okay. I should probably give him a little bit of dexterity as well. Maybe 4. That way, if we need to, he can wield other things. No vitality, no bassinet. I want to give you the good stuff. So let's give you the blackened axe, because it looks weird. The towered shield. Yeah, let's just have him charge into battle naked. Also adds 1% block chance per strength level. Well, that's useful. Block chance 23. Are you sure it's 1 per level, or is it 1 per 2 levels? We could do a reset and do it again. Scaling attribute strength. Okay. Okay, okay. 1 crit. Okay. So do I want that, or do I want the heavy plate? Enchanted heavy plate or impervious protector? 30, 40. Well, if he's going to be a tank, theoretically, I should go with the enchanted heavy plate. However, the cleanse and the immunity to all debuffs is useful. Now, does that all debuffs include knockdown? Because if it does, then that thing is just stupidly strong. What does this look like? It looks like golden armor. And that's the weird, funky blue. Okay. Let's see here. That's 50 sight range, immunity to critical hits and interrupts. So those two are the same, just a different look. Well, that's going to depend on the armor we use. Knockdown does not count as a debuff. So debuffs are like bleeding, impaired, stuff like that. Pretty much the strongest thing you can get. Okay. Well, then we're going to go with the Sallet of Revitalization. I was thinking of doing this. But just because it's slightly better damage reduction, but this gives immunity against all debuffs and immunity against purge, and then also cleanses all allies around him every 5 seconds. So let's see here. Do we want vitality? No, let's throw ice on here. And then we've got Mirror to Frost and Falchion Ring. So that's now 10 hit points per second additional outside of combat. 49 to 55, but he's not supposed to do damage. He's supposed to take damage. His focus is horrible, however. Let's grab Shield Bash. Let's grab Sword and Board. Increases auto attack damage. Okay. Oh, that actually increased it by quite a bit. Let's see here. War Cries taunt all enemies. Sounds good. And then weakening them. Oh, any weakened targets are automatically stunned. Okay. Apply Armored to yourself. Holy Shield. Cleanse yourself and apply Shielded. Your health potions are twice as effective. That's just a regular taunt, and that's a feint. That's auto attack damage, occultism. Oh, right. We do want some in occultism. Not demonic strike. Was it help from beyond that I was doing with? Death kneel. Target is silenced and explodes on death. No. Permanently increase your maximum health. Well, that'd be useful. Leech life with every auto attack. Well, that'd be useful. Talk about a tank. So I have one of the 2 items in the game that have debuff immunity. So currently he's immune to critical hits, interrupts, debuffs, and purge. And he's my tank. Alright, that does 19 to 21. This deals a little bit more. But not by much. That's versus orcs. That's versus humans. That's versus undead. There's the huge-ass Morningstar that deals more damage than the Great Mace. You know, what if I didn't make him block? What if I had him just running around smashing people with a giant Morningstar as my tank? He'd be a little bit squishier, which is fine. I'd remove this. And we wouldn't be able to use Shield Bash. I'd probably go over here and do increased damage with 2-handed weapons. What do you think? Hammer, axe, sword, and board, or giant Morningstar of Death? Yeah, that's my problem, is that they both seem perfectly fine. Let's actually give him the extra focus instead of the extra fire resistance. I mean, I think I'm going to go with this way just because he's just going to crush everything he comes across. So, now that that's good, we need to get him to take another one of those. Alright. Here, here, here. Those two, those two. I'm not actually going to use any of those. In here, I wanted War Cry. So we could do Feint, which is an interrupt, and War Cry. And then do both of these. Every two-handed weapon now also deals its damage as siege damage. And we're out of points, however. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Let's get those applied. That's crazy. All right, so this is a strength-based weapon. We also need a minimum of 8 constitution. Oops. So let's do 8 there. We'll do 3 intelligence so he has at least some focus regen. And dump the rest into strength. Okay. Giant Mace of Death sounds like a great idea. Now to get his abilities set up. We want Cleave, because that'll allow us to interrupt Warcast. That we want Warcry. Feint is also an interrupt. So Cleave is to a single target. Feint is to target enemy. Interrupts a single target. Right? The have you ever read the Aragon books? The Inheritance Cycle? The only reason I ask is because he reminds me of that giant mace reminds me of what was his name? One of the bad guys at the end ran around wielding a giant mace like that in one hand and just destroyed. Oh, we need to go up here first.
Yes.
Interesting.
Is our guys still here? They
Commander,
are.
Look at that. A friendly face. Got news?
Yes, though I'm not sure you'll like it. The ship ran aground and your scout is dead.
Huh. I'd suspected as much already. What about the shipment? Were you able to recover any of the goods?
I think so. Here, we found these potions. Are they what you were looking for?
Let me see. I think that's them. Great work. It's not enough to treat all of my men, but most of them. Thanks, friend. Once we've recovered, you'll have our full support.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, that works. Also, we get a reward. We have an enchanted heavy plate. We already have one of those. We already have one of... Actually, this is... It's not fair. I'm thinking the green robe of focus, but for Yara. I can close this, though. So let's see here. She has a green robe of focus already. Okay.
I am ready.
So, Yana has a constitution of 4. 5, 3. Yeah, that's not going to be better. All right. Well, in that case, 18, 16, 14. We're going to go for this one.
Just give the word.
This might not be the final party, but Uram will probably stay. All right, let's get the frost in. Let's get a better chance to regenerate some focus over here on Yara. How much focus do I have? 56? Wow. Over here, we're not running dual wielding. Yeah, let's grab siege damage on there as well. That's ridiculous. And Iana, I do want dual wielding. Just because she is dual wielding. However, at the same time, teleport to target enemy and damage him. Oh. Okay. Since that's already on her... Oh, that'll be fun. I can now do that to archers. Just instant kill 2 archers at once. That will be very, very useful. All right, let's get you tied over here.
Uh-huh.
And then get our group to go through. Right. You know, so I never found... where was it? I never found any more of these shrines. Even though we searched the entire map, I never found another one. At least not that I remember seeing. You know where they all are? Because I would love to do that before we do this. They're on, of course they're on different maps. Ugh. Alright. Why would they all be on the same map? That would just make things easier. Well, in theory, anyway. You know, I'm surprised Very Funny Nut's not here today. Usually he's always... Well, hello. I saw stuff down there. We're going to have to go get that at some point.
Now
Yes? Did you find anything?
2 things. There's a tree and second...
Well, I think it's time to let Varden in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square. Varden, our new friend found some interesting news that might be worth talking about.
What?
What?
Well...
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Good.
Good. Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Fair enough. If we want the elves to be able to perform the rituals on those altars, we'll need to secure a path for them first.
Agreed.
Is there anything you need?
I love her. Well, that was quick.
I'm ready.
That was great. Okay, so we can now build with elven buildings. Do we have any income of anything? No, we don't even have income of food. Let's get one guy here to get that regenerating. Let's get hunting cabin up and running. Oh, there's 120 food in this area. Excellent. Let's stick that back over here. We're also going to need a lumber mill. Which there's 500. There's 118 here. 8. 82. 931. Alright, I guess it's going up here. Just so they have less distance to travel.
So, what's the plan?
I understand.
They ambushed us. Those fucking bastards ambushed us.
Who did? What happened?
The Bane. That tattooed whore. One moment it was all normal, then they started slitting our throats.
Shit. They're in control of your outpost now?
No. I'm just here because I wanted to stretch my legs. Good thing you got us that medicine. It worked wonders. They still got far too many of us, but at least some of us made it out alive. Please, friend. I know Arlen put you in charge. Send those fucking fanatics to the claws of Nor where they belong.
But we're working for the Purity. If we tell them that, then maybe...
Pardon my tongue, but I doubt the Bane gives a shit. They say they're acting out Aenir's will, but the truth is, they're just a bunch of radical, racist fanatics. And something tells me the man you're working for knows that, even though he doesn't admit to it in public. You need to take them down.
I'll see what we can do.
Yes. Yes, you should. For what it's worth, me and my men should be ready to join the fight soon. And thank you.
All right. The Bane shouldn't be too hard to take down. Let's just stay focused.
Well, now we have a small army. Except minus
Got
him. Okay. So we're doing alright. How many do we have left over? 3. We should probably get a stoneworks up and running here as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way in game
What's next?
to do
Good
all
idea.
that. That'll explain at least 2 of the pillars. And then the last one you just have to flip it around. Kind of like that the scribbled notes.
The outpost has been built.
To upgrade,
We've
we need
expanded our
wood.
borders.
So let's throw a lumber mill down. There's 400 in here as well. You know what? Economic, please. No, that's not where I wanted you. 82, 15, 150 fish. Okay. 1870. It looks like it's going to go back here. Wait. Why is there nobody? Why are there no carriers back here? That's interesting. That's definitely different. So, aside from... Oh, we're going to have to actually... Okay, yeah, I know. I need to go take care of them before too long. And that's exactly why.
They won't stand a chance.
Building completed.
I could upgrade to a sanctum. We do have enough, so let's do it.
Yes.
There you go. Have a whole bunch of damage over time. Okay, that's her. So I can actually do a siphon. Okay. Well, the lumber mill got done.
A wonderful day.
Ah, there we go.
Truly smiles upon us.
Okay. Does not provide workers, but slightly increases your population limit. Also acts as a stationary defense. Except we don't have enough wood down here currently. So I need to let that all gather up.
So, what's the plan?
The plan is to start expanding. Maybe. If I can find the next area for a camp. There isn't one back here, is there? No. Alright. There's one here. But I think there's should be something in the middle. Oh no, this one area is just massively huge.
Good idea.
Now, how many are we supposed to end up with a scouting
The
post?
outpost has
0.
been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes?
Okay. So a scouting post doesn't actually do anything for the elves. That's interesting. It's just once it's expanded. Oh, we have 9 now. Holy cow. All right, well, let's get a grove up and running.
We will be swift.
Arcane Smithy. Oh, that's the weapons and technology and stuff. Okay. And we need more wood. Of course we do. And you have your wood, so that's at least good. Yeah, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to try to defeat Bane. Because that'll make everything so much easier.
Building completed.
Excellent. We're going to need a lumber mill up here. Ooh, you have an iron mine. 39, 58. There's 500 total. Ooh. Right here is going to be a good one. So there's 300.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now that that's up.
Whatever's necessary.
Hello. So glad we stayed up here. Well, those guys do not last very long when they're in that few of company.
Leave it to me.
Alright, I gotta see this. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, get a siphon strike here.
I'll make it quick.
Alright. Well, we're under attack here again.
Prepare yourselves.
There should be somewhere around here where there's a new camp as well. Okay. So that's still waiting on wood to get constructed. Let's drop a fireball in here first thing. You know, I'm contemplating giving her a bow.
Yes.
Just so that she can do long-ranged attacks. All right.
Building completed.
Let's get you to go here. We want some cavalry, I do believe. Rangers, ranged, infantry, ranged. Ah, here's cavalry. Going into lurk mode. All right. Well, I'll be. Oh, frack. I'll be here. All right. Let's see here. Let's get some rangers and some novices, I guess. Yeah. See, I think there's something in between here.
What do we need?
Where's the next camp?
Here we go.
Do they really cover that much space?
They will fall.
Apparently. Here's a camp. Okay, well, let's get this upgraded.
Yes, almost there.
Let's get you upgraded.
What?
And while we wait on that,
Good idea.
come down here and get this camp put together.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Fine.
Aha, here's another outpost.
Good idea.
It honestly doesn't feel like Bane is expanding.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Oh, they're right here. Hi, boys. Give me a feint and a heal in here.
Give the word.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. How badly fortified are they? We could find out.
What is it, Scryer?
Yes.
What? Or we could just lurk up here. But I didn't. Okay, let's set you for your frontier. Did you get upgraded yet? Oh, nope, not you. Did you get upgraded yet? Yes, you are an outpost now. We can't go to a fortress because we don't have anything. However, we can get an iron mine up and running. And down here, we can get a fishery up and running. Okay, excellent. You got upgraded. It's 400. I always like putting these close to the largest group, which I do believe is going to be right around here. Let's do that 3 and that 1. And then up here, you have just started. Okay.
Yes?
Let's see if we can do this.
Pathetic.
You'll regret this.
You know what's funny is we're not getting attacked by that tower, which tells me that they're not actually working that tower. Come on, let's get in here.
Child's play.
Building completed.
Well, that's not very nice. Let's drop a fireball, and then followed by a blizzard. You should be doing a ton of damage because of the seed damage.
What's the plan?
Building completed.
Wow, those went up quick.
It will be bloody.
I think that was all of them.
No sign of the tattooed woman, though.
She must have made a run for it.
All right.
Building completed.
Give me their base.
Iria? Why did the Moorhere leave Finn and Mir in the first place? Everybody I've asked so far gave me a different answer to that question.
Well, in a nutshell, because they had a disagreement with
The
the Elder
outpost
Council.
has been built. We've
They were
expanded
convinced
our
that
borders.
the Council weren't serving Ellen and the Guardians anymore, but themselves. Which is true to an extent. Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
And that's why they were thrown out.
Oh, sorry.
Back when I was a novice, calling someone a Moorhere was an insult.
What did it mean?
Being ignorant, backwards-looking, prudish, and overly religious.
I didn't mean to get that cut off. So let's see here. Let's get a lumber mill built up here. And then in here, we've got, what, an iron mine and a stoneworks? Stoneworks, there's still 650. Iron, there's still 600. Let's actually do 2 and 2. Alright. And how many do you have left? 5? Let's build a iron smelter. I would love to do an arcane smithy as well. However, I may do that in a separate sector.
We will be swift.
Alright. Can I get you to go up again? No.
It will only take a
However, I can drop you down by 1, and I can drop you down by 1. Put both of them here. And that's not within our area yet.
Building completed.
You're a frontier post. Let's upgrade you to an outpost. I'll upgrade you. Okay.
What do you require?
A new camp. That's what I require. Where is new camp? Oh, it's literally right here. Cool.
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Whoops. Yes. I meant that to be the entirety of the group, not just Yura.
Building completed.
Alright, well we're here. I can now grab these little bits. Venom Sac Chitin. Probably going to be the same thing, Chitin.
Let's see.
Alright. You're upgrading.
Yes?
Excellent. You should be getting taken care of. Oh, that takes a while. Alright, well then let's put all 4 in here. You have no more free workers in your sector, that's fine.
Building completed.
I wanted that charge to go a little bit faster.
Just give the word. Sure.
Yes. I'm not meaning to hit F2. I'm meaning to hit straight up 2. Alright, we do have a little bit of iron.
Damn it. This is more complicated than I thought.
We can't do that. We could do better rucksacks. We have 2 left here. Alright, let's build the smithy here. With the last 2 that are left.
Yes, almost there.
Alright, how are you doing? You're halfway. You're halfway. Okay, let's bring everybody back here and send our main party in to, well, maybe sell some stuff. I guess we'll have to see. Alright, you're at 27% as well. Wait, do I have to have all of them, or can I cleanse certain ones? You're at 27. You're at 45. Okay. So I can just cleanse them one by one, which is good. I did also want to recruit some Pathfinders. Just so that they can get around a little bit quicker.
What?
Does she have any money left?
You're an adventurer, aren't
Nope.
you? Can't take a fair offer. I'm sure I've got something that might surprise.
Our scholars have finished researching a new technology.
Well, that's nice. We got rucksacks done. Swift feet, move faster. Elven Rangers use broadhead arrows, doing siege damage. Let's actually get both of these. Where are you? Oh, you're just straight up Pathfinder. Okay. Alright, so we don't have a lot of these blueprints.
Yes.
Corporal?
Which tells me that I need to be buying all of the blueprints. Which also tells me that we'll have money at home. Or at our home base. Let's see here. You're almost done at 72%. You're almost done at 85%.
Our scholars have finished researching a new technology.
And Swift Feet will be done here shortly as well. Good. We're at 96 here. And we're at 87. Excellent.
Our scholars have finished researching a new technology.
So I can put those back up.
Yes.
Let's get you built. I don't know why you weren't being built. We're at 99. And there, they're done.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Your base? Oh.
Control. What do we need? I'll make it quick.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
No, they really didn't. They just knocked her down for the time being.
Get up.
Get Yara back up, please. I didn't realize that it was Yara who'd been damaged. Okay, so we got 4. You know what? Let's put in a farm.
A wonderful day.
This one. Get you upgraded.
So, what's the plan?
Oh, well, fine. Well. They're fully healed. Alright, so you're being upgraded. Looks like the next camp is over here. I would like to get all of these done today. At least get them starting to be done.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, that goes together so quick.
Building completed.
Corporal?
Is there another one up in here that might be stunting our supply chain?
Give
There's
me
a
a
couple,
second.
probably. No, looks like there's just the one. Okay.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Oh. This one didn't spawn anything. That's interesting. Okay.
What?
Let's get these guys back here. You've been upgraded. So everybody go there. Wow, those horses can carry 10 at a time? Okay. I'll take it.
Huh? What's next?
Commander?
There we go. Cool. So that's all of that done.
Building completed.
So now we just get to wait. Unfortunately, I'm going to do that at the beginning of the next live stream. So I am going to end off today's here. Hope you folks have enjoyed it. Yeah, I stream every Saturday and Sunday, currently at noon Eastern time. But, yeah, I'm actually liking this story. The Elven one with the corruption was really cool. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes once we get all that taken care of. But, yeah, I will catch you folks either in a future live stream or over on my YouTube channel. And stay frosty out there.